nothing but a place to store something, like a container. But variables are container. Okay, variable is a container. So, like we are having water bottle for storing water. Okay, we are storing water in water bottle. We are having a bank account for storing money. Okay, the same way we are having variables. In variables, we store data. So this is a type of container or a box or anything you would like to call it, but it is a storage unit and it stores data in it. Okay, so let me give you one example from the Python code itself. Let us say we are having a variable that is named as name. So we are having a variable name. It is storing some name like in double quotes we write here Karan. So in variable name we are storing some string. Anything enclosed inside double quotes is a string. It may be any character or number or special character or anything, but it is always a string. Anything inside quotes, double quotes or triple quotes is a string. Okay, remember this. We are having another variable, let's say age. So we are assigning one number into age. So how we are writing, how what is the syntax of it? Firstly, we will write name of variable. What is the syntax? See here, we are having name, variable name. Okay, we will write variable name equals to, here we will write value. Okay, so this is the basic syntax of writing a variable and assigning a value to it. So anything you can do, we do not need to specify that data type. What are the data types? We will discuss it. But till now, you can remember that we will not write data type in Python when we are declaring or giving value to variables. We can directly write the variable name equals to the value of it. That's it. We do not need any semicolon or anything, any unnecessary thing. It's a clean language where you just need to be very precise while writing code. Okay, so next thing, let us move to the screen now. Okay, so we will open VS Code. We'll open that folder where we have left. So I have opened VS Code now and I have created another folder named lecture 2. So I will create a file here. I will name it as variables.py. Okay. So I will show you what I have written on the notebook. Okay. I will add the same thing, name, variable name, then equals to, and in double quotes I will write my name Karan. Okay. So we have assigned a value to name variable that is Karan. Okay. Now I want to print this value. What we will do, as we have seen in the first program in the previous lecture which we have written, we are using the print function to print something on the console. Okay. So what I will do is I will write here print. There we have written in the brackets hello world. Okay. So what we will do here is I will just give the variable name. Okay, we are having a variable named as the name. Okay, so I have given the name of it here in the print. When I will run this program, okay, what I get is the value of the variable. So whatever the value of this variable is, what is the value? Its value is current. Okay, so it will print it. So this is the basic use of variables. It is not used for printing only. It is used to do calculations, storing values, and many things. But it is the basic, the beginner friendly code. Okay. So we do not need to write any. variable data type. Okay, like we are doing in another languages. Okay, like int a or something. We do not need to take care of that. Python will do that automatically. We just need to give variable name equals to the value and nothing else we need to do. Okay. So like here I have assigned 52 to A. 52 is assigned to a container or a variable named as A. So this is all about variables. Okay. So let me go to the data type so that it will be easy for you to understand. Okay. So now see here, what are data types in Python? Okay, so data type specifies what type of data will be stored in variables. Variables can hold values of different data types. Okay, so the data type is the specification of the variable, like what type of data it can store. Okay, so Python is dynamically typed or loosely typed language. Hence, we do not need to specify or define the data type of the variable. Okay, so as I have discussed it earlier, as I have said earlier, that we don't need to assign the data type to a variable. Why? Because Python is dynamically typed or loosely typed language. It automatically processes the data type of a variable. Okay, so the interpreter implicitly binds the value with its type. Okay, so we do not need to specify the data type. Python provides us type function which enables us to check the type of variable. So if we need to check what type of data is stored in some variable, so we can use this, we can use type function to check how the which type of data is stored, and how to do it, we'll see it later. Okay. So Python provides following standard data type. Those are numbers and strings. Numbers, we know numbers store numeric values. Okay, let me open this. Yes. So numbers store numeric values. Python creates number type variable when a number is assigned to a variable. Okay. We are having int, float, complex. Okay. We will see by executing it later on. So these are the data types. See this. Okay. For integer, for storing int values, whole numbers, positive numbers, negative numbers without decimal, anything without decimal, you need to store. The data type is int for that. For storing a decimal value, or we can say in programming, float point number that is stored in float. Okay, so for storing complex numbers, it is stored in the complex. Okay, so this is the types. These are the types which are automatically stitched by the interpreter with the variables according to the data. Okay, you do not need to take care of this. For words or characters, there is variable string. String can be defined as a sequence of characters. Okay, in quotation marks means in double quotes you need to write. Okay, in double quotes you need to write string. Okay, in Python we can use three methods to define a string. To define string, to define string, you can use three methods. First is single quotes, okay, and second is double quotes, and the third one is triple quotes. Okay, so these are the three methods which you can use. So in single quotes, what is done is you are having one quote at the starting, you are having your string here, one quote at the end. Okay. In double quotes, you are starting with double quote, ending with double quote. In between, you are having your string, a sequence of characters. Okay. In triple quotes, what you are doing is you are writing three quotes at the starting, writing down your string, and then again having ending with the three quotes. Okay, triple quotes. Okay. So this is all about how to define a string by using all the three methods. Okay. You can use any of this method to write a string. Mainly, you can use double quotes. So in case of string handling, the operator plus is used to concatenate two strings as the operation. Okay. So to join two strings in Python, we use plus operator. Okay. What are operators we will see in the upcoming lectures. But for now, you can just understand that to join two strings, if you are having two strings, like we are having one string as hello and second string as world. Okay, and you want this that these two strings should be printed by joining them. Okay, but you can use plus operator. Then you will write like this: print. You are writing hello. Then you ended this string with double quotes, and you want world also to be written here. Okay, you want this thing. Okay, so what you can do is you can use plus operator. Okay, it will help you to join these two strings. What is the result of this? This will return as this hello world. Okay, as we have not given any space at the ending of this or the starting of this, so we will get hello world without any space here. Okay, so if you have to keep one space here, you can keep the space at the end of the first string or at the starting of the second string. Okay, or you can give a space in between this also, like this also, like here after the plus. You can do is you can write double quote, you can give space, then again double quote, and then plus, and then write this. Okay, so this is all about how to join two strings. We will see the use cases of this in the practice programs or the upcoming lectures, or maybe in this lecture also. But for now, you can understand that to join two strings, we need to use plus. Okay, let us go to that VS Code and see what are data types and all the things. Okay, so I will write here firstly name. Name is equal to Karan. Okay, so I have written my name. I have assigned a data, a value to a variable name. Okay, and then you will see that integer variable. Okay, I will write age. So my age will be integer. Okay, it is without a decimal. Okay, so it is integer. We will check the data types also with the type function as we have discussed. Okay, so the next thing is float. Now how to define a float? You just need to write anything, like I will say num1 equal to, I will write in decimal value. Okay, sorry. Okay, this is our float. You have the number, after that having a decimal, and again a number. Okay, so this is the float, means a decimal value is called as float. So the next thing is there is boolean. What is boolean? Boolean is a data type where a variable either have a positive result or negative. It will either be true or either false. Okay, so let's say I will say a variable. I will write a variable result, and result is true. True means all right. True means one. Okay. So in programming, whenever there is true, true is equivalent to one, and whenever there is any false, false is equivalent to zero. So this you can understand that. So value of true is one, value of false is zero. If there is zero, the result will be false. Okay. We will see that when we will doing the loops and other things, control structures. But till now, you can understand this thing that the value of true is 1 and value of false is 0. Okay, we have seen strings, we have seen integer, we have seen float, we have seen boolean. So let me also show you the complex numbers. Okay, so I will write a variable simply, like let's say num2 here. Okay, equal to 3 plus 4j. So I have written in a complex number. What is a complex number in mathematics? You know very well. Okay. So I have written a complex number and assigned it to a variable called num2. Okay. So let me show you how you can get to know the data type of a variable. I will use a print statement here. I will write print. Okay. I will write type of. I will use type function and I will write name. Okay. So this is what I have written. I have in a print function, I have written type function and inside type I have given a variable called name. So let us see what is the value of name. Okay. So I will run this. Okay, the type of name will be string. Why? Because it is enclosed in double quote and enclosed inside double quote, single quote or triple quotes is the string. Okay, so let me show you the other types also. So, but I have used one shortcut here. So let me show you how to do this thing. Firstly, let me do one thing. I will open command palette. I will write a developer toggle screencast mode. I will on this. So now screencast mode is on. So whatever key I will press, you will be able to see that on the screen. Okay. So now I'm pressing enter. Okay. So you this pop-up came of that. Okay. So let me show you how to do this. How to that how to duplicate the same line down. Okay. You need to press Alt Shift then the down arrow key. Okay. So here, but how many statements we need to write? We are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are having 5 variables. So we will do same for all 5. We have written 2. So I will press these 3 times more. Okay. So now I am having 5 lines. I just need to replace the variable name. The second name is age. So I will write age. Then we are having num1. Then we are having the result. Okay, we are having a result, then we are having num2. Okay, so this is all. So we have completely written our code. So I will execute it, and now you can see here. So first we are having string here. Now second int. Why int? Because it is a number without a decimal. Now next thing is float. The data type of num1 is float. Why float? Why? Because we are having a decimal value here. Okay. Then we are having a result. It is true. We have written true. So it is displaying bool. Bool means boolean class. Okay. So the next thing is we have defined a complex number. It has automatically assigned to the class complex. The data type of this num2 will be complex. Okay. So I hope you will be clear what are variables and what are data types. I have explained with a very simple way so that you can understand it. So one more catch is there, like if in a result you write the value true in double quotes. Let's say you write this in double quotes. Okay. So true is written in double quotes. Earlier it was like this, okay, without double quotes. So the class class is Boolean here. But if I do, but if I enclose this true in double quotes and let's see now what will be the value. Okay, so here it is a string. Why string? Because anything in double quotes is always string. Okay, the variable name does not matter here. Okay, whether it may be result or anything, that is your use. You can name it anything. But the value that is enclosed in a double quote is always a string and the class is always string here. So you need to be careful while defining a boolean value that true or false that you are writing should not be in double quotes. Okay, that should be written without double quote. Okay, so this is all about this. And one more thing here, like in name I have written this. Let's say we are having a variable s. Okay, so I am writing. Yeah, I have started double quotes. I can write anything here, any number or anything, any special character. Okay, so I have written like a dummy string here. Okay, so I have written something here. Okay, so if I run this, it is inside double quotes. Sorry. So I will write one more line here and here write s. Okay, for knowing the type of S. Okay, so I will run this. So it is displaying str. Why str? By string. By string because it is inside double quotes. Anything written inside double quote is a string. So I hope you are clear with this. So what till now what we have covered, what we have seen what are variables, what are data types, how to get to know the data type of any variable by using type function. Okay, so we have seen these things. Okay, so the next thing is there are some rules for writing variables. Okay, we can say conventions or rules for writing variables. Let us see on the notebook first. Okay, so see here for writing a variable name, you should have these things in mind. Okay, the first one is variable name is a case sensitive. Okay, variable name is case sensitive, so you need to be precise with the cases. Okay, if you are writing a variable name as name with n capital, so if you are calling or printing name with n small, okay, not capital, so like here you are having a variable name as name, you have defined it something. Okay, name. Okay, you have defined it something. But when you're printing it in print function, you write here as name. Here the n is capital, but here the n is small. So it will give you an error. Why? Because name is never defined or declared. Okay. Why? Because it is case sensitive thing. If you will write here inside NAM capital N, then it will print. Otherwise, it will give error. Okay. So the second thing which you need to keep in mind is so the second thing which you can use is that is snake case. Okay. What is snake case? Now I will clear it with an example. Okay. Let's say we are having a variable name as student age. Okay. Student age. So I have used this. I have done here is I have used all the lowercase letters till student. Okay, and when I am writing age, I have used I have kept the first character of age, that is A, as capital letter. Okay, so this is a snake case method. Okay, so what is meaning of this? So its meaning is if you are having name two words variable name or more than that, you can do is you can write the first word as it is in lower. Okay, then when you are starting the second word, okay, then you can use the first character in capital, then again in lowercase. So it increases the readability while someone is reading the code, so it will provide a clean approach, okay, to read it. If you are using by your own wish writing something like any name, some characters lowercase, some character is uppercase, some character is lowercase, anything, okay. So that will not be a best method, okay. So you need to keep this also in mind, okay. And one more thing, you can't provide byte spaces in variables. Okay, so you are not allowed to write like this student. Then there is space. Then you are writing age here. Okay, this space is not allowed. Okay, this is invalid. Okay, so you can't give space in a variable name. What else you can do is you can use underscore. You can write like this student then underscore, then age. Okay, so this will be the right method. Okay, why right? Because you have used underscore here. Okay, if you are not using underscore, you are leaving a space here, that will be invalid. Okay, but you are using that underscore here, so it will be the valid one. Okay, so next thing is a variable name can a variable name cannot start from a number or integer. Okay, you cannot start a name like this. Okay, to age, this is a wrong variable name. A variable name never starts from a number. Okay, you can do like this age, then you can write here 2, you can do this thing. Okay, this is valid. A number can come after some character, okay, but you cannot specify two in front of a name, okay. So this is wrong, okay. So this was all about that naming conventions, okay. So you need to keep these rules or conventions in your mind while writing variable names, okay. So the next thing is keywords and identifiers. What are keywords? What are identifiers? Let me explain that, okay. Let me show you one thing more that how you can learn anything by yourself, okay. I will go here, okay. Open new tab. I will open. So I will open ChatGPT here and I will ask what are keywords and identifiers in Python. Okay. If you don't know anything, just type the stuff here, press enter and see. Read this and you will be able to understand anything. Anything you want to learn, do this thing. Okay. Do not sit idle. Just go to ChatGPT and whatever is in your mind, just type there. It will automatically understand what you want to write, okay, and process it and give you the result. So here, what are keywords in Python? Keywords are the reserved words that have a special meaning in Python. You cannot use them as variable names, function names, or other identifiers. So what are keywords? Keywords are the reserved words. Okay. So anything that has already been written in Python. So that cannot be used as names, variable names or function names. The names like if, else, for, while, def, class, return, import, true, false, none. So you cannot use these keywords as variable names. Why? Because it has already been defined, it has already been reserved. Okay, so you cannot write these. You need to remember this while writing a variable name. Okay, so we are having an example here. If x greater than 10, you will see what is the meaning of it. If x greater than 10, but you just need to see it. We are having if as a reserved keyword, so we are using it in right sense. Okay, but if you say that if equal to 5, this will be wrong. Why wrong? Because if is a reserved word, if is a keyword, so you can use it in its use case. It is right here, okay, but here you are using it as variable name, so it is wrong. You cannot use if here, okay, as a variable name. So the second thing which we are having is identifiers. So what are identifiers? Identifiers are the names given to variables, functions, classes, modules. They are used to identify program elements. Okay. So we are having one example here. Name equal to Alice, age equal to 20. I hope you understand till here. You don't need to understand this, but till here, just understand this. Okay, name equal to Alice, age equal to 20. So here, what is name? Name is an identifier. Identifier means something which can be identified. Okay, so name is an identifier. What is identifier? Names given to variables. If you are having any variable, any function name, any class name, so that is simply an identifier. The name of that thing is identifier, nothing else. So we have seen naming conventions for writing variable names. So variable name is simply equal to identifier. Like you can write, I can show you here, like variable name is equal to identifier. Okay, identifier is nothing but the variable name. So this is all about it. There are some rules for identifiers. I have I have already discussed that you can use underscore, letters from A to Z, capital or small. Okay, can contain letters, digits, underscores, cannot start with a digit, cannot be a keyword, are case sensitive. Okay, the identifiers or the variable names are case sensitive. So I have shown this, okay, already. So I will not go to that. So let us see what is the difference between keywords and identifiers. So keywords are the reserved words with predefined meanings. Okay, what are keyword? Keywords are the reserved words with predefined meaning, whereas identifiers are user defined names. Okay, the keywords cannot be used as names. We cannot use keywords as the names of anything, variable or function or class. Okay, what are identifiers? But identifiers are used to name variables, function, classes, etc. Okay. Some examples of keywords are if, for, while, return, whereas examples of identifiers can be anything what you can name. Okay. Variable names like count, total, student, anything it may be, it is example of identifier. Okay. So this is all about keywords and identifiers. Okay. So now you have learned how you can simply type and see how to learn anything, how to understand anything. It has beautifully given me. I don't have any subscription on here like this. I have not logged in my account into ChatGPT. But you can see in the basic version also it has how beautifully it has given me the stuff here so that anyone who is starting with Python can simply understand it. Okay, so this is all about keywords and identifiers. Till now, what we have seen? We have seen what are variables, how to name variables, what are data types, how to write variables, how to get to know data types by using type function, and what else? We have seen what is keyword and what is identifiers, what is difference between that. We have seen what is dynamic typing. We have seen various data types. Okay. So now we will see what is type conversion. So what is type conversion? Let me open the slide here. So here are we are with the type conversion. Okay. What is type conversion? Python provides explicit type conversion functions to directly convert one data type to another. It is called as typecasting in Python. Okay, if you want to convert like string to integer, integer to string, float to any number. Okay, so there we use explicit type conversion. Explicit means that we use that we do by ourselves. Okay, implicitly means that the interpreter do. Okay, automatically that is done. But explicitly means we write in the code and tell the interpreter to do that. Okay, so let me show you. Let us go to VS Code. I will create a new file here. I will name it as type underscore conversion. Okay, dot py. So I will write here. Let's say I will write a is equal to. I have written some number here. Okay, I have written an integer. Okay, so it is auto suggesting to write something, but I will ignore that. I will press escape here. So I will press enter. Okay, then I will use a print function, print, and I want to convert a this string to integer. Okay, so how I can do that? I will just int. I will write int here, then write it. Okay, so now if I run this, I am getting the same output. If I do this also, let me show you. If I write here as this also, I will get the same output. There is no difference in the output. But I can use this string. I have written a is equal to 65321. An integer I have written there. But I can use this as what do you can say? I can use that in calculations. Okay. So like here, if I do in the first print statement, if I do a plus something here, okay, if I run this, okay, it is giving me error. Why error? Can only concatenate string, not int to str. What is meaning of it? Here we are having the string. A is not a number. I am adding 465 to string, so that could not be written. Either you can do is you can enclose inside double quotes. So it will be printed after one. After this one, okay, you are having 465. After the one, you are having 465. Okay, But I want that this should be added to that. I want the simple that calculation mathematics that it should be added to that number. So what I can do that what I can do is I will use int function here like this. I have converted this into int first, then I use plus here 465. Okay, now if I run, so it is added inside it. So 65321 plus 465 is 65786. Okay, so this is the result of this simple addition. Okay, so you can do explicit convergence like this. Let me show you one more example. Let me show you one invalid case. Okay, so I am having name equal to, let's say, Karan. Okay, it is auto suggesting now. So name equal to Karan. I want to convert it into integer. Okay, let's say I want this thing. So this will raise error. It is showing that this will raise a value error since current cannot be converted to an integer. Now if I run this code, it has given error, the same error which it has told. Why error? Because name in this string we are having characters, not numbers. So it cannot be converted into integer. What is integer? It is nothing but numbers. Okay, what is integer? Integer is nothing but but the numbers without decimal. So is current a number? No, it is a string here. So you need to think some logical things without before writing the code. Okay, so you need to be logical while writing the code. Otherwise, it will give you some errors. Okay, so this is an invalid case. I will write here invalid. So this is all about the type conversion. Now let us understand what are comments. Like I have written invalid here. How can you write this? For writing a comment, you need to understand that. Like I have written after some line of code, I have written something. You can write hash, and in the same line, you can write anything. Write anything that will not be seen by the interpreter or compiler. Okay, so it will not be executed. Whatever you write after hash, it will not be executed. It will not be seen by the interpreter. Okay, it will be ignored. It is the comments are written for the use of development only, for the developer only, so that if anyone sees the code, it can the person can easily understand what the line of code is doing, what the block of code is doing. So this is all about the use of comments. Okay, I have written something here. Okay, I will press enter, and if I start writing again something, so this is the wrong thing to use to write in multiple lines. What you need to do is you need to use triple quotes, then enter. Okay, now you can use write comments in multiple lines. It will not give any error. Okay, but in the use case of hash, what you need to keep in mind is that hash only allows to write in one line. Okay, in one line you can write anything, but whenever you press enter and tries to write anything, it will give you error. Okay, so this is all about comments. We have seen single line comment, multi-line comment. Okay, this is the basic thing. This is very simple thing. Comments are for developers only for writing that what is the use case of particular code or the block of code. Okay, till now we have seen what are variables, what are data types, how you can name the variables, what are keywords, what are identifiers, how you can explicitly convert one data type to another. Okay, and now we have seen comments also. So the next thing that is left is so the next thing is we are left with input functions and f string. Okay, we will cover these two topics and then we will end this lecture. What is input function? Okay, the function which takes input from the user. Let me name well, let me create another file here. Let I will say it is input function. Okay, dot py. So here what I will do is I will write any variable. I will say it equal to input. enter your name. I have written this. Okay. So what is the we have seen we are writing in print something. Okay. We are using print function earlier to print something on the console. But if you need to take input from the user, what you will need to do is you need to use input, write input, then bracket, then you need to write your message to display there, whatever you want to write in double quotes that will be printed. Okay. So you will write this, then you will close the quotes, close the bracket, and whenever you will run this, let me clear this out for cleaner results. Okay, so when you will run this code, you will get a field to enter whatever it is asking. Here, I have asked enter your name. So it is displaying enter your name. I will write my name here in the console. I will press enter. Okay. So my code has completely executed. I have not printed that. So that's why it has ended. Okay. So I will press enter and write here print name, or let's say whatever it is suggesting. It is taking value from the user by using input function. We have provided a message here in double quotes to display on the console. Okay. And after that, we are printing. What we are printing? We are printing a string here, firstly hello. Okay. Then we are concatenating it with a variable called as name. We have called this name here. What is the value? The value of this variable will be whatever the user will give. This is assigned by user. Okay. So this is a user assigned value. We don't know the value yet. Okay. It is it will be given by the user and it will be printed here. Okay, as it is. Okay, we are writing hello, then plus. Okay, after using plus, what is the meaning of plus? Plus joins these two. Okay, after that we have again used plus here, then we have given exclamation sign. So what will the output of this? Its output will be hello. Okay, we have given space here, so it will leave space, then plus, and it will write the value of this. Whatever the name would be given, it will write here. I have written example here, hello name. Then we have used plus, and then we have written exclamation sign. So it will write as this exclamation. Okay, this will be the output which will be printed. So let us see on the screen. I will run this code. I will write here. Let's say I will write my name. Okay, I have written my name. I will press enter. So it has printed hello Karan. Okay, I have shown the working of this code. I have dry run it. Okay, so this is all about how to take input. So the next thing which we will see is output formatting. Okay, we are having one method to print in a particular format. Okay, we will see now what is fstring. Okay. Like we have written here print hello plus name plus this and all. You can simply do is you can write here print open bracket. Do not write the quotes. First write f lowercase f. Then you need to write double quotes. Okay. Now you can write the same thing. You do not need to use plus here now. Okay. You can simply write hello. You will write hello. Leave space, and whenever you need to write the name of any variable, you need to use curly braces, curly brackets, write the name of the variable. Okay, then come out from that and whatever you want to write again continue. So this is what it is. It will give the same output as this, but it provides convenience for writing longer messages. Okay, so you can use this. So if I run this, I will write name here, press enter. So see, it has given me the same output. This also and this also. Given me the same output, but there is difference of writing in the code. Okay, so I will recommend you to use F strings because it saves time while writing. Simply write F here in the starting. Then you start the double quotes, whatever you want to write, write. And wherever you want the value of any variable, write in the curly braces. Okay, you do not need to use plus comma anything, just go with the flow there. Okay, and write the variable name in curly braces wherever you want the value to be printed. Okay, this is all about f strings. So here we will conclude our lecture. Today we have seen what are variables, how to name variables, what are data types, how to get to know data types by using type function, how to take input, how to explicitly convert data types in Python, and what are f strings, what what else we have seen, how to take input